resources that need to be mobilized for this type of scale?
Well, it's going to have sort of two nexus points. One is going to be in Washington State, sort of his ties, who he was living with, where he was living, family, contacts. Was there a network that was supporting him? Then, of course, in D.C., how long was he there? Why did he choose this group of National Guard members? And then, of course, there's the linkage between the two. Where did he stop? Who may he have been in contact with? Was he calling anyone abroad? So it's going to be extensive. I've been thinking about this a lot because he's a suspect who we don't normally have suspects who have such ties with the United States. I mean, in other words, when we have a terror or a violent incident like this, it's someone either here who has no contact with the U.S. or with U.S. authorities, or someone who comes in from abroad. This is someone who was vetted at least by the CIA or the National Counterterrorism Center, was vetted when he came over, when Kabul fell in Afghanistan, and then once again when he's granted amnesty. Look, there's a lot of politics behind this. I think we just need to step outside of that and say either the vetting process was bad, missed something key, or the radicalization process was fast, that between the time he received amnesty a couple months ago and now, something happens.
So why did he become radicalized? We really don't know the answer to that question, but the fact that he particularly targeted National Guard troops here in Washington, D.C., and I believe, if I may be getting it wrong here, but I don't think that he's a resident of even the DMV area. So what was it about the National Guard? The only thing that I could see is that because of the conversation that many people have been having about the National Guard here, not just in Washington, D.C., but elsewhere around the country. I think that's the only thing that I could think of that factored into why he would come to Washington, D.C. and shoot two National Guard troops. It's the conversation that we've been having about National Guards in the areas, much like here in Washington.